afternoon, lifers. We're coming to you today from the George W. Bush Presidential Library. We decided to come check this place out because we wanted to come over here for a while, and we finally made it today. As you can see, there's Bush Sr. and Jr. in the background, and we're going to take you with us and explore the rest of the library today.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As soon as we stepped inside, we were greeted by a sense of reverence and curiosity. The atmosphere was electric with anticipation. We dove headfirst into the interactive exhibits, learning about President Bush's early years, his time as governor of Texas, and his presidency.
So guys, not a lot of people think about this, and I was almost one of the people that just blew past this particular exhibit. But this is the World Trade Center. This structure right here behind us is part of the frame of the World Trade Center that was brought here to the George Bush Presidential Library. You can actually touch it. There's a lady here named Carolyn who did an excellent job of explaining some of the stories to the names on these walls. Every person on here has a story, and Carolyn was awesome. So if you come to visit this library, stop in and see Carolyn. Make sure you talk to her about this exhibit. So guys, this exhibit behind me explains the United States launch of the war against terror. You come here, this explains how we made sure no other country would make the decision to come and try to terrorize the United States ever again. Far the world has come in just a short amount of years. 1950, there were only 22 democracies. 2008, there was a number of 121. This exhibit explains that, and I'm like, that's a great accomplishment for the entire world, for more people to have freedom and be able to express themselves and take part in the democracy. So things are looking up.
It was incredible to see the artifacts up close, like the actual bullhorn used by President Bush at Zero and pieces of the Berlin Wall.
So guys, this exhibit behind me is a timeline of George W. Bush's office, his term in office. And as an American citizen, you really don't grasp the full severity of his time, the term, and the things that happened while he was president. From the very beginning, there was famine and plague and war and terrorist attacks, and you really have a better understanding and a more respect and admiration for what a president actually does. Whether you like him or not, if you haven't ever been a president, you don't really understand what happens on a daily basis for the men so far that have been president. So kudos to George Bush. So far, I have a lot more respect for what happened while he was president and the way that he handled it. So you guys got to come visit this place.
Guard officer in charge. That guard officer will report to the governor.
FEMA has suspended rescue operations.
There are snipers taking shots and medevac helicopters.
They say it's simply too dangerous to go out there.
On issues relating to the Guard and to the President on issues that relate to federal troops.
One of the highlights was this simulation where we got to step into the shoes of President Bush and make decisions about national security and foreign policy. It really gave us a new perspective on the challenges of leadership.
This room is trying to explain the difference between authoritarian forms of government and democratic forms of government. Okay? And so on this wall, we talk about the different types of authoritarian governments, dictatorships, oligarchies, theocracies, and absolute monarchies. Magna Carta, and what we have here in this glass case is a logbook written in 1305 that includes the language of the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta was signed in 1215, but this is one of the earliest logbooks that contains the language of the Magna Carta. It's handwritten because the printing press has not been invented yet. And it also includes some statutes from different counties in England so that a lawyer or a clergyman could carry with him in his pocket as he moves from one county to the other all the laws of England and most importantly the Magna Carta.
Visiting the George W. Bush Presidential Library was not just informative, but also deeply moving. It helped us appreciate the complexities of leadership and the importance of making tough decisions. We loved how the library provided a balanced perspective, showcasing both the successes and challenges of President Bush's presidency. It felt like we were part of a living history lesson. Our visit to the George W. Bush Presidential Library was a day we'll never forget. It sparked meaningful conversations, deepened our understanding of American history, and left us inspired to make a difference in our own lives. Plan your own visit and embark on your own journey through history at the George W. Bush Presidential Library today.